Good day, everyone. Before everything else, let me introduce myself. I am Angeline Vedut, and I'm the one to discuss the classroom climate.
But before that, let's first see the picture. What do you observe the picture? So the first picture is the teacher and the student that they are happy, while the second is the teacher and the student is cry. I think because the teacher is mad. We can see the difference of the two picture. And through this picture, what will be our topic today? Yes, our topic today is about the classroom climate. So, what is classroom climate? But before that, this is our learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students are expected to first define the classroom climate. Second is explain how the classroom climate affects the students. And last, give the importance of classroom climate. So, what is classroom climate? A classroom climate is more a product of the interaction between and among the teacher and students that of the physical condition of the classroom. So, so the physical condition of the classroom may exert an influence on the social interaction among the personalities in class, but it may not contribute as much as the classroom social interaction does. Unlike the classroom climate, when we say right climate for learning, it means having a culture within the classroom where the students are less tempted to behave badly and where they value positive behavior. It means classroom climate is the atmosphere of having the positive atmosphere. So what is a classroom climate that facilitates learning? So unsa may makapadasig sa bata during learning? So let's find out. But first we read this poem. Bring your papers, pencils, and books, unless you want my dirty looks. Class will start. I know I'm pushy. When in your seat, I see your Toshi. You need to know that it's expected that you respect and feel respected. Watch your words and be polite. Avoid aggression. Please don't bite. Sometimes you'll sit, sometimes you'll walk. Sometimes you'll listen, sometimes you'll talk. Please do each of these on cue. Lesson to me, a lesson to you. These rules exist so we can learn. Obey them and rewards you'll earn. I also feel compelled to mention breaking rules will mean detention. If these rules seem strict and terse, please make suggestions but only in verse. So, do you like the poem? Why or why not? So, yes, it talks about the rules of the teachers at the beginning of the class. So, when do you think was the poem introduced by the teacher? Beginning, middle, or end of the school year? So, what I have said that it begins at the beginning of the class. In your opinion, what was the purpose of the poem? So, the purpose of the poem is that the student will interact to others without, like, for example, bullying, like that. And next is, will it make a difference if the teacher simply announce her class rules? Yes, it can help make the class peaceful and develop as a classroom in a positive atmosphere. So why did the teacher make use of a poem as a strategy for the peacefulness of the class? Based on the poem, what kind of classroom atmosphere does the teacher want to establish? Based on the poem, unsa man nga atmosphere while we read the poem, it is a positive or negative? Alright, it is a positive. So let's talk about the aspects of classroom climate. So first is intellectual. The lesson develops students' disciplinary knowledge, skills, and attitudes. So meaning to say, it refers to ideas. For example, the teacher will ask you what will be your opinion about the certain topic or statement or praises. So, nakahatag kag idea. So, in that way, there is an interaction between the teachers and the students. Second is social. Social is behavior expectation are explicit, meaning explicit means very clear. Students have opportunities to work together. So, through the group's activities, makita ang teamwork and the interaction of the students and teachers through paghatag og instruction sa mga students. Third is the emotional. The atmosphere is non-competitive and motivating and productively addresses stereotypes. So like for example, is ang student is na problem or diba depressed ba siya? If a teacher is approachable, then na interaction nga nahitabo between the teacher and the student. So in that way, na positive atmosphere nga nahitabo. And lastly is the physical. Students can interact with and see each other. Students have equal access to physical and online materials. So let's move on to the classroom climate that is conducive for learning is one that is non-threatening yet business-like. It is a classroom where first, specific classroom rules and procedures are clear. Yes, so dapat among rules and procedures are clear and specific para dali ra masabtan sa mga students. Second is, these classroom rules and procedures are discussed on the first day of class. So dapat jud nga ang classroom rules and procedure is ma-discuss o ma-introduce siya in the first day of class para ma-aware ang mga students. Third is students are involved in the design of rules and procedure. Yes, dapat kana nga rules and procedure is ang involved jud ana is as ang students. Next is techniques to acknowledge and reinforce acceptable behavior and provide negative consequences are employed. Yes, clear limits for unacceptable behavior are established. There is a healthy balance between dominance and cooperation. The teacher is aware of the needs of different types of students. So yes, dapat ang teacher is aware sa mga needs sa mga different types of students niya. So the teacher is fully aware of the happening in class, yes. And lastly, students' responsibility for their own behavior is enhanced. That's all for this presentation, and hopefully you have learned a lot all throughout the lesson. And thank you for watching and listening. Bye!